everybody. It's Elizabeth. I know school's about ready to start, and one of the things I was doing yesterday was I was grocery shopping and I was getting my pantry put together, and I thought, this is such a great mom hack. And for all you moms out there who are sending your kids to school, I thought that this one might be a good one for you guys who, want a quick way to get those school lunches packed up, or just, some way to kind of regulate your kids' snack portion sizes and things like that. This hack actually for me kind of evolved from, I was so tired of my kids leaving empty containers in the pantry, and it was just getting out of control. I would go to the grocery store and come back home, and 5 minutes later my kids would be like, "Mom, there's nothing to eat in the house." And I'd be like, "Go to the pantry, I just looked, there's tons of stuff in there." And there'd be empty boxes of all kinds of stuff, snacks and just empty boxes all over the place. So what started as I need to organize my pantry turned into, this was just super helpful in trying to get snacks together and, make my life easier. So let me show you my pantry. So I went to the dollar store, Dollar Tree to be more specific. So it made everything pretty cheap. I went and I just bought the just cheap containers everywhere, the little plastic, just plastic little containers, and I wrote on them, this one happens to be our Pop-Tart one that's empty, but what I did is I took everything out of boxes and I just emptied them into some sort of other container that could just stay in my pantry, that didn't have to worry about, not being able to see how much was left in it. I mean, I did it with everything from my rice to my potatoes, pasta, my pancake mix. We do a lot of pancakes in this house. So it was really helpful for me to be able to see how much pancake mix and stuff I had left. But as far as like the snack stuff goes, I would come in here and there would be an empty box of like cheese nips or cookies, or, empty box of the gummy snacks sitting in here, and I never knew exactly how much of anything we had. So what I did was I just emptied them out, and it started off, I thought I was gonna be super mom, so I wrote their names on the containers. I don't know if you can read it in the video, but this one says Austin, Colton, and Savannah. And so what I was going to do was just arrange it to be their snacks in their boxes, but it kind of just turned into all the snacks go in the 3 boxes. But so what I did was I just started emptying them all into these containers. So this one has all of our gummy snacks into it. And this one's just kind of a mix of everything, So what I did was I started doing the portion size Ziploc bag. So when they said, "Mom, can I have a snack?" Yeah, go ahead, go get a snack, because I know that they're gonna grab one Ziploc baggie, and then this Ziploc baggie is what I think a good portion of cheese nips would be for the afternoon. Or, I only want them eating 4 cookies at a time, so I put 4 cookies in the Ziploc baggie. And they know if they, had more than 4 cookies, Mom's gonna know, because one of the Ziploc bags is only gonna have 3 cookies or 2 cookies in it. And so I organized them all into these, and then I put, like the popcorn in here. And my oldest son is getting to the point where he doesn't have that child metabolism anymore, so I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about his weight issue. And so to kind of combat the weight issue but not make it a big deal, because he's not overweight yet, but I really don't want it to get to that point. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of doing sneaky mom business. I am doing reduced fat stuff. So it's still the Chips Ahoy cookies, it's still the good cookies, but I'm doing the reduced fat. So it's not so obvious. This hack has helped me make it to where he doesn't know the difference anymore. They don't see it all the time. It's not in their face. They're not all of a sudden like, "Mom, why are we doing the reduced fat?" Or, he's starting to notice his body, and he's starting to be a little bit concerned himself. So I don't want to make it obvious like Mom sees it too, or, we're concerned about it. So to help him to be more confident, we've started exercising in the morning. We walk at night. And now I'm starting to do some of the reduced fat snacks. Even our cheese nips are the reduced fat. And so taking away the boxes not only has helped keep my pantry clean, but it's helped me to kind of do the reduced fat cookies and the reduced fat snacks, which has really helped him to kind of maintain. And he's growing taller, but he's not gaining a whole lot more weight, which is really helping him. and he's starting to work a job a little bit now, which I think will also help him. He wants to go into the Air Force, so he really does need to get his physical fitness up before he goes to that. But anyway, so then looking at some of the other snacks that they have available, like my kids like Rice Krispie treats. I don't know if you've ever looked at the side of the package of a Rice Krispie treat box, but they're actually a little bit high in fat. A little bit higher than I would have expected, considering the Rice Krispies are fat-free and the marshmallows don't really have any fat in them, but they're actually a little bit higher in fat. So what I've started doing was I started making my own Rice Krispie treats. And just like these snacks, I would made a big batch, and I would cut them up and I would put them into the Ziploc baggies, so that way I know what's in them. I don't put regular butter in them. I just melt the marshmallows and we just put the Rice Krispies in there. If I do have to use a little bit of butter, I do the fake butter, my husband calls it butter, the spray butter, just a little bit in the bottom of the pan to make sure that the marshmallows don't stick to the bottom. But really, you don't need a whole lot of butter. In fact, I used to make them without butter, period, and sometimes I still do, which makes them a whole lot healthier here. But they still taste great. I mean, they're still Rice Krispie treats. My kids still love them. They've never even noticed the difference between the two. So I've been making my own Rice Krispie treats. I don't know where you guys shop or not, but like my kids love going to Aldi's. We can buy fruit there for really cheap, and my kids just like it. And so we've also cut out as many of the regular potato chips as we can. And now we do the baked chips. So I know that the baked chips are kind of plain and boring and things like that. So I buy the reduced fat sour cream and we mix it with some ranch. And if you buy all that stuff from Aldi's, it's actually really cheap. The ranch mix is about 50 to 75 cents a pack. The sour cream, the reduced fat sour cream, is actually lower fat than like any ones that you can buy at Walmart and stuff. But again, it's another healthy snack for them. It's still a potato chip. They still feel like they're eating junk food, but these have 2 grams of fat versus the 10 to 12 grams of fat that you're gonna get in a regular potato chip. So these are just kind of some life hacks that I've done to help make my snack life easier, which, I mean, even if you use this to help just make your life easier in the morning when you're getting your, kids' lunches ready, just go grab you a snack from the pantry. You can just, grab one, pop it in their lunch, and they're ready to go. Or if you're like me and, you're a little bit concerned about, maybe some health issues or whatever, these things help. They really help a lot with monitoring the portion control, with hiding the fact that you're getting reduced fat instead of regular anymore, and just making your life a little bit easier without kind of putting it in the face of your kids if you're a little bit concerned about weight issues or anything like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these little mom hacks, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe below, and it was fun hanging out with you guys.